2 Palestinians have been killed and 300 others wounded in fresh clashes with the Israeli forces in Gaza. The situation remains very tense despite a truce declaration between Hamas and Israel. And Daniel Pagani brings you more.
It has been another deadly Friday on the border between Gaza and Israel. More than 300 demonstrators were injured and Israeli forces killed the 2 Palestinians, including a paramedic. 26-year-old Abdullah al-Kutati is the 3rd Palestinian paramedic killed by Israeli soldiers on the line of duty. Paramedics run very close to the fence to evacuate injured protesters and are among the most exposed to deadly live ammunitions. In the case of Razan Najjar, the 21-year-old nurse killed in June, the Israeli human rights NGO B'Tselem accused directly the Israeli armed forces of having deliberately aimed at her. Shooting against health workers while on duty is considered a war crime under the Geneva Convention. The situation in Gaza remains tense, even though an Egyptian-brokered ceasefire has halted a military confrontation between Hamas and Israel. The terms of the truce, although, did not include the Friday protests on the border. On Wednesday night, Hamas fired 200 rockets against Israel, which retaliated with heavy artillery fire, targeting more than 100 Hamas military premises. It was the second time in 3 weeks that Gaza reached the brink of war. For the first time since the Hamas-Israel war in 2014, rocket warning sirens sounded in the largest southern Israeli town of Beersheba. Palestinians have been protesting for months, demanding the right to return to their original territories. Israeli soldiers have responded and shot dead 164 Palestinians, 121 of them civilians. Israeli forces use constant and abundant live ammunition against the Palestinian protesters, stating that they are just responding to attacks and defending their borders from infiltration by elements belonging to terror groups. The situation in Gaza remains very unstable. In the last 3 weeks, Hamas and Israel reached at least twice very close to a fully fledged conflict. Only ceasefires brokered by Egyptian authorities and the United Nations avoided such a tragic possibility. But until and unless there is not a fully fledged and omnicomprehensive deal addressing all the long-standing concerns on both sides, it will be impossible to grant stability to the Gaza Strip. From Amman, Jordan, Daniele Pagani for WION.